Good evening and welcome to Prime 1 TV. Welcome to our political desk, and I'm your host Abigail Selim. And we have a lot to share with you. There are a lot of political activities that have been going on countrywide. We have been seeing many things happening up here and there. And today we are going to discuss about youth and leadership.
For that, over the past few days or weeks, you have seen in the social media there has been a lot going on about the former Prime Minister meeting Selim and the Kenyan President William Ruto. So we will talk about that too.
And so interesting, we are going to see about the ongoing campus politics, which is being politics going up in the country.
Yeah, you remember this particular month, several universities are going to hold their elections. We remember just some few weeks ago at Masai Mara University there was riot during the election. So keep it locked.
So we are going to begin with the youth and politics, or rather youth and leadership. When you go through the social media, we have been seeing the public requesting that if the youth or the young people are given the chance to serve, they will deliver their best. So Evans, what's your view on that?
The young people, majorly, I do not think if the leadership needs experience, not just skills and power. It needs skills, rather experience. So if you say youths will deliver, it also depends on so many things. Number one, these young people, they crave for a lot of things. Some will go there and they want to get money, they want to get rich faster. So that's where corruption comes in. So I really do not think youths can do best, but we can give them some few posts so that at least they have fresh minds, so they can maybe bring in new ideas or something like that, but they cannot be given the full responsibility to lead.
Yeah, so some were in for that. If youths are given that opportunity, because some of them are just fresh from school, they are fresh from the field, so the skills they have learned out there, they are going to put it in practice. So they were having that perspective that the country will run, maybe it will run a better fast than giving the old people, or rather the elderly, to serve us as a country.
Yeah, actually both will do, but we need each other. The old and the young, if they work together, the fresh minds and the experience, I think it's a good blend.
Yeah. But according to the Kenya community, or we believe that old is gold.
Old is gold, yes, but we cannot just, sometimes old is gold, but there is nobody who is perfect.
Yeah.
And we learn every day.
Yeah.
So,
but generally, we should consider giving the young people the opportunity to serve and to work, so that they can at least explore what they have. At times they keep exploring and complaining that they are not given opportunity. They should do and this. They have ideas, but they don't have that particular perspective or the field to express themselves. So in one way or another, they should be given that opportunity so that they can see these things are not easy to go along with, or they should see or show their capabilities or potentials.
Yeah, we don't deny. Actually, there are so many youths in the leadership sector, and a good number of them are doing well, but they need guidance from the old. That's all I think. Yeah.
And especially the young people nowadays move the crowd.
Yeah, because again, a good number of population comprises of the youth,
and they are the most active.
Yeah, so I think a blend of the youth and the old will create something good.
Yeah. So moving on, there is the campus politics. It's one-on-one, or it's related to the youth and leadership. So is this the period where most of the campuses or most of the universities are electing their student leaders.
Yeah,
so what should the students themselves should consider many things before electing their representatives to get into power, because their representatives they elect are those who will speak for them up there.
Yeah, and actually, the institutions should also keep away and let democracy prevail. Just some few days, we saw at Masai Mara University. Unfortunately, the school was closed down due to the riots. The students were claiming that the institution was getting into their affairs during the election. So such things, to avoid further closure of universities during this period, it is very important that the universities or even colleges, they consider leaving the students to do their business by themselves.
They should be given freedom.
Yeah, and this is where many people build the skills on leadership. We have seen several people who are leaders in the university, and they've gone out there. At least they are doing well, like Babu Wino, one of them. Actually, Kisumu Governor Professor Nyamyongo was also a president of the university.
Yeah, and they're really moving crowds. They are voices out there.
Yeah, so actually these institutions should not get into these elections like those ones that were being done in the high school. Here people are adults and
they're grown-ups.
Yeah, they know what they want. So we should not engage in what should be theirs. Yeah, maybe we can just guide, but we should not engage directly or interfere.
Yeah, and also the students should not be tribal. They should not elect leaders basing on their tribes, because I think that's this is the beginning of tribalism. Even when you see the country politics or the general Kenya politics, tribalism has been the main factor affecting it, and this begins with the ground or the youths.
Yeah, actually, the tribalism is not a small issue. It is a very big issue, and it starts down from the grassroots. And you will find, in fact, in most universities, mostly in the rural areas, they will always say that if the university is located where the Luos are many, the president must always be coming from that area.
Land, yeah.
And that's actually,
it's not good.
It's not good, and it affects so many things.
And electing leaders based on tribe may end up getting a leader who is not competent enough and who will not be able to be the voice of the other people or other comrades.
Yeah, they sometimes they tend to focus more on their communities and
their personal interests.
Yeah. And then lastly, as we wind up the show, the big story now in social media.
The big story of the week.
Yeah, in social media now, it was a shock when we saw President Ruto and President Yoweri Museveni joined by former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who is vying to be AU chair. Yeah, I don't know. What do you have about this?
About that, according to the social media, people, as they say that ati Ruto ameenda kumtafutia kura Raila. And it may be true, as Kenyans, by the way, Kenya is always united. But when it comes to politics, it brings diversity. So out there, we should portray that we are united. So as Ruto going with Raila I don't see if there is anything. to support his country, his fellow, because actually Ruto and Raila are very great friends. So Raila winning that position it will also become a big win for Kenya.
Yeah, it will become a big win for Kenya, but not only Kenya.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
the East Africa.
The East Africa, yes, but Ruto also has some personal interest, because if Raila wins, actually he will quit the politics of Kenya, and right now the only strong opposition Ruto is likely to face during the next general election, that is in 2027, is only when Raila can stand to, or rather vie to be the president. And actually, as you have seen, there has been division in the Azimio. So if Azimio is divided, automatically Ruto will find his way through that.
So there are many views out there. Every Kenyan is speaking up. Everybody has his or an idea, but remember what Kalonzo, the last 2 days, Kalonzo said that if Raila, when Raila actually was working with Ruto, he said that there is no, Azimio will remain being the opposition, and Raila being politically dormant will not stop them for fighting for Kenyans. For example, the housing levy. So I don't think that will affect. But as we know that opposition without Raila, there is no opposition.
Yeah, actually.
As Kenyan says.
Yeah, without Raila, he has a very great influence on the people. And as much as Kalonzo is trying, but I don't think if he will be able to do whatever Raila does.
Yeah, and move the masses.
Yeah, actually, you can see even during the maandamanos, the people from his region actually did not even come out in large numbers to vote.
To demonstrate.
To demonstrate, I mean. So it will be very difficult. And then you saw the former president Uhuru, when he was Raila's friend, automatically the Nyanza people loved him so much, because actually that friendship, so long as Raila says do this, you'll find that the Nyanza people will always follow. So it will be difficult for Azimio, but we will see how it all goes.
As we have said, let us lay our cards well. I know Raila winning will be a win for most of us, actually. Kenya, in every part of the region, even East Africa. And we have talked about the leadership and so many things, actually. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it locked. Until next time, my name is Adede.
And Abigail.